everyone, it's Tracy with Downward Dog Rising, and I decided to come out and do a quick video. I had a client no show and I didn't want to drive all the way home and waste gas, so I'm outside. I didn't do a far walk because I'm resting my knee, but I do exercises for my knee daily, so I'm going to do core work, some back strengthening, and knee strengthening. So I think that's what I'll do right now. So join me. I'm gonna try not to touch my tripod because it's broken, and it's just better that way. Take off my shoes. All right. Just doing what I can with what I have. Okay. We're going to start off just having our hands behind the tops of the backs of our thighs. Feel your sits bones sink into the mat underneath you. I want you to elongate up through the crown of your head, breathing in, and then exhale. This is called a little C curve. Inhale so that your core pulls all the way into your back like a support system. So you exhale back, and then you inhale forward. I'm wearing a hat so I don't squint my eyes the whole time. 4 more. Feel like you're pulling under the front of those ribs, zipping up. 3. And then 2 more. 1 more. Excellent. All right, next exercise. We're going to lie down on our mat, and you want to feel the sides of the ribs start to wrap you. We're going to have our knees lifted, and then what I want you to do here, feel like you can take one arm, anchor, blade. Feel how you can just reach over your head without your shoulder popping up. Opposite leg stretches out. Your back is on the mat. Breathe. Inhale and then exhale. Inhale, your spine elongates. We're connecting into the front of our rib cage and the back of our rib cage, actually. Both sides of our ribs pull down in front. Breathe into the back of your ribs. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come up. Breathing in, feel core. Make sure your back doesn't lift off the mat. Breathing in, exhale. 3 more. Breathing in, exhale. 2 more. Last set. Breathing in, exhale. Okay, hip opener. Let's do 5. Circle those knees around. 4, keep pelvis stable. 3, 2 more. And last one, reverse. 5, 4, tighten core to your back. 3, 2 more. Last one. All right, take outside hand to your ankle. Inside hand, keep your knee in line with your hip socket. You could do this with head down. If you have any cervical spine issues, keep head down on mat. For support, single leg stretch. Breathing in, and then exhale. Breathing in, and then exhale. Keep your core drawing deep in the spine. Breathing in. Back is long into the mat. Exhale. Core is pulling in the entire time. And 4. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. Excellent. Lower down. All right, next exercise, I'm just gonna slide a little bit. I'm a little bit on a slope, but let's see how I can get comfy. There, that feels better. Peel up or keep head flat, it's up to you. Heels in Pilates V. Middle of knees or over second toes. Your heels are in a V. Your back is neutral. Your core is deepening into your spine. I want you to feel like your rib cage pulls together, meets in the middle. It's like you have a corset of support. You could either have head down and just lengthen arms, and then stretch legs and a frog press where you pull knee in line over hip. Pull the ribs together in front. You could do it this way. If you don't have any neck issues and you want to make it a little harder on your core, you could have elbows wide, breathing in, and then exhale. Harder breathing is to pull the knees in as you knit ribs together. More support for your spine, you could exhale out. You choose the breath. There's no right or wrong. We use our breath according to how much support we need in our back. Ribs knit. And 8. Collarbones wide. 7. And 6. And 5. Use those core muscles. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Last one. Then from here, we're going to take our legs straight to the sky. Now, what I want you to do, you're going to feel the tops of those inner thighs working, your adductors. We're going to do 3 crossovers. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to open to the sides, tighten core to spine. 1 and 2 and 3. Reach sideways. 1 and 2 and 3. Open to the sides. I want to work those inner thighs. 1 and 2 and 3. And open. 1 and 2 and 3. Open. Core is strong. Feel those ribs knitting together. And open. And open. Open. Think of a straight line across your 2 hip bones. 8 more. 7. Want to work those inner thighs. Core is strong. 6. 5. And 4. 3 more. 2 more. Last set. Now keep legs together. Now we're going to do a little crisscross. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 more, and 5 and 4, 3, 2. Last one. If you want, you could do little crisscross, going down and lifting up. Good. 4 more. Going down. Keep your back long. Avoid arching. Come back up. 3 more. Going down. Tighten core to spine. And going back up. Last set. Ribs knit. Going down. And going right back up. Good job. All right. Once we come in, you could keep pelvis stabilized. And you could either have one leg up in the air. It's easier for stability to keep opposite knee bent so your pelvis isn't rocking all around. So if you want to give yourself more support, keep knee bent. Otherwise, take your opposite leg, stretch it into the mat, heel pushes down, make sure your kneecap is facing up. Point the toes of your lifted up leg, and you draw a straight line. Those 2 hip bones come closer together. Those 2 hip points draw together, get that transversus activated. Now you're going to reach. Make sure you don't do this kind of action with your leg. When we hip hike and internally rotate, that means these muscles up here are not firing, and you go through a whole portion of your circle with part of the leg musculature not on. So what I need you to do, think of wrapping at the top. There's a little space there in the socket. Squeeze into the side there, and you hold the entire femur bone stable into that socket, so there's no upward internal rotation going on. You cross the midline, and then you circle around. If you wanted to, you could do a bigger circle, but your pelvis shouldn't move at all. So you're only going to circle to where the pelvis stays completely still. Your collarbones are wide on the mat. I want you to feel like your whole rib cage pulling around and together as your core deepens into your back. And 5. Inhale, exhale. I'm working into the side of that hip musculature. 4. Pressing opposite heel against mat. 3. Breathing in, exhale. 2. My top of head stretches away from my tailbone. Okay, now I'm going to reverse. Come back around. Really pull and zip up under the front of those ribs, joining together. 7. Inhale, exhale, and 6. 5. Stretch and reach. Collarbones open. 4. And 3. 2 more. Last one. Softly bring that leg in. Take it down to the mat. If you need more stability for your pelvis, you're just going to keep that leg bent. If you want to make it harder, extend kneecap to sky, to ceiling, heel on mat. Opposite leg lifts. Make sure those 2 hip bones stay straight all the way across. Make sure you're not wobbling those hips. Engage. Feel space there in your hip socket at the very top. Engage into the side of the top of your upper thigh. Cross over midline. We don't cross over midline if we have a hip replacement though. Inhale, exhale. Circle around and back. Your whole entire torso is stable on the mat. Your pelvis is still. Inhale, exhale. The breath is a pumping mechanism. Ribs expand. Flow with the breath. And 4, breathing in, exhale, control. Move with the breath. 3, breathing in, exhale, and 2. Breathing in, exhale. Last one. Go back the other way. You're going to get into that inner thigh, top of outer thigh. Abdominal wall pulls really deep into that spine. Inhale, exhale. It's all about control and using your breath. Chi and prana are in the breath, life force. And 5, breathing in, exhale. 4 more. I keep pressing this opposite heel into the mat. 3 more. And 2, breathing in, exhale. Last one. Come back in, hug in, gently release. Okay, we're going to fold our knees in. And I'm going to bend as much as I can. I can't bend beyond a certain point at the moment. When you do have your heels in, if you bridge, you're not going to bridge with your heel touching your glute. That's too close. And then, I know, I'm going to switch sides so you can see the side that's bent and the way that it's supposed to bend. If the other side doesn't, that's fine. Okay, so pelvis is neutral. Bend your legs in adequately. And no weight in your neck. Weight is across shoulder blades like it's a shelf to rest your weight on. We're going to bridge your pelvis up. Tighten your core and your glutes. And lower down. I'm on a slope. Next time I'm going to make sure to pick a flat surface. Squeeze your gluteals. Scoop in. When your hips come down, we don't want to have one hit before the other. You got to go straight up, hip bones to sky, breastbone to sky. That opens those collarbones, those shoulder blades open wide across back, and come right back to the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, going up. Inhale, going down. I want you to feel those glutes kicking on. Keep going. And 6, use your core. 5 more. 4 more. Press your hip bones to the sky. Feel length through the front of the thigh. Past the knees. 3 and 2. Your knees don't splay out. Your knees stay right in alignment with your hip sockets and your ankles. Now stay lifted and hold it here. Press hips to sky. Open collarbones wide. Breastbone to sky. Hip points to sky. You're stretching. You're elongating from sternum, breastbone, all the way through the low spine past the tailbone. Lengthen that whole mid to low back. No weight in neck. Chest is open. Gauge those gluteals. Strengthen hips, pelvis, gluteals. And then when you bring your pelvis to the mat, hips return simultaneously. Straight down. Gently just hug legs in. So we're going to slowly turn to one side. From here, I'm going to have you do something called Clam, where your heels squeeze in together, collarbones wide, without changing the orientation of the pelvis. Squeeze the side of your hip and thigh. Lift and down, lift and down. Is this still filming? Yep, okay. Lift and down. There's a glare, so I can't see. Looks like it's filming. Yep. Up. Keep your pelvis stable. Those abdominals are streamlining from front to back body, going right into the front of the spine. And 6, 5. Hip points are stable. 4, 3. 2 more. Last one. All right, we're going to do sets of 20. Lift up your knee. Little circles. 9, 8. Keep pelvis stable. Lower ribs lift up. Let's do another set of 10 circles. Keep pelvis stable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Collarbones open. 4. Shoulders out of ears. 3, 2. Okay, reverse. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, keep those bottom ribs lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. So next exercise, this is really good for low back, lumbar vertebra. You don't do it when you have a fresh herniation or a protrusion of a disc. After you've healed and you've gotten stronger, this is something to create length and space in your back. We're going to do side leg lift, oblique leg lift. Again, if you ever feel pain, you just stop what you're doing. We don't continue if there's pain. And you stack one leg over the other. You're going to support head and neck by coming all the way down. Fold your arm under your head. Press your top arm into mat. Keep a long line. So shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, everything's aligned. Lift the legs up. Bring the legs down. Lift the legs up. Bring the legs down. And 7, both legs lift. And 6, beautiful, a leaf just fell out of the eucalyptus tree. How beautiful was that? It was golden. Sun shining on it. 6, 5, and 4. 3 more. 2 more. Okay, we're going to do another set. 10. Tighten core to spine. 9. Keep the length. 8. 7. If your bottom hip is grinding, that means your top hip bone needs to come forward a little baby bit. 6, 5. Your alignment is off if that happens. 4. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now your legs are at hip height. Engage your gluteals. Kick forward and back. Forward and back. Squeeze those gluteals. Forward, back. Keep your pelvis stable. Your core deepens to your spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Woo, I just saw 2 more leaves fall from the tree. How gorgeous. Inhale, exhale. I'm getting sidetracked with nature. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8. Keep your pelvis stable. 7 and 6. Work those side hips, gluteals, and 5 and 4. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, we're going to do one more. We're going to target our obliques a little more. So for this one, extend your bottom arm straight out under you on the mat. Okay, I'm on a slope. I wonder if I lift up, if I'll fall backwards because I'm sloped back. I might switch that now. Let's see. I don't want to roll backwards. I think I'll come up on my forearm. Might be better for me in this position. Okay. So what you do, you lift, reach the arms over your head, and then go straight up like that. Okay, this is modified. Harder. Come all the way down. Press into your straight arm. Palm down. And then you just lift straight up. I'm trying not to go in dirt. Okay, palm down, lifting straight up. Something's not working for me here. Let's see. Okay, I'll do it modified. My body's getting it pulled back on this slope. Okay. Your elbows under you. Reach the arm overhead and then go up. Breathing in. Now, make sure you don't collapse your ear onto that bottom shoulder too. 8 and 7 and 6. I might be able to do the full one on the other side because I'll be sloped. We'll see. 6, 5, ribs wrap. 4 more. 3 more. Scoop your core to your spine. 2 more. Get those obliques working. Last one. Stay here. Down, up. 8, 7. Keep this shoulder down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. All right. Come all the way up. Now, we're going to swing. Swing to the other side. All right. Okay, I just remembered what I did. Switching sides. Your bottom arm stays away from ear, shoulder away from ear. Heels come into Pilates V. Your hips are stacked. You're going to turn that top knee, lower it down. Turn, lower it down. Think of those ribs pulling down together in front. Abdominals draw in from under the navel, zipping up under the front of those ribs. Every exhale, zip, wrap together. Control. My finger is on my hip bone because I don't want it to move. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, lift up the leg, keep totally steady. Imagine a harness holding your pelvis in place and circle 10. Keep collarbones wide. 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3. Trying to make more room there because if I don't, I'll start wobbling my hips. 3 and 2. Got 10 more. Transversus is tight across hip bone to hip bone. 9. Keep that hip from hiking. 8. Then you could stabilize your pelvis. 7 and 6. 5. Then your obliques kick on when you're in the right alignment. 4 and 3. 2. Last one. Reverse. 10. Keep your pelvis stabilized. 9 and 8. 7. Keep that space in there. 6 and 5 and 4. 3. 2 more. 1 more. 10 and 9. 8. 7. Pelvis stabilized. 6, 5, and 4, and 3. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. So now we're going to go straight to the mat. Let's see if I could do it on this side. The palm has to push down. Part of it is I don't like getting dirt all over my arm and hand, and I'm sweating so the dirt sticks. Maybe that's why I couldn't do it on the other side. Let's see. We're going to lift and come back. Lifting up and then come back down. Lift and down. I'm coming up to my forearm. All right, we're going to do this version instead. You're going to turn, make sure shoulder is down away from ear. Lengthen on your diagonal and then control. Lengthen ribs and hips apart. Control up. Breathing in. Control. Stretch apart. Shoulder out of ear. Inhale. Exhale. Control. Breathing in. Make sure the shoulder stays away from the ear. 3. Work those obliques. 2 more. Last one. Then we're going to just stay here. Up for 8. 7, 6, shoulder away from here. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Come all the way down. Make sure your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, everything is following same path of alignment. Now, we're going to take our top hand, abdominals scoop into spine, both of your legs lift off mat, and then down. Lift, lower back down, lift, and down, lift, and 8. Legs reach long. 7, and 6. Keep the legs stacked. 5, and 4, 3, 2. Keeping that space open between rib cage, hip bones. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, and 6. Stretch. 5, 4, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold legs hip height. Kick forward and back. Use those gluteals. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Keep hips stable. Forward, back, forward, back. Forward, back, core control. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze those gluteals. 3. Hips and pelvis stable. 2. Last one. And gently lower down. Awesome. Come up. All right. We're going to go reverse table. I'm going to have you think of your inner thighs squeezing together, and then your inner thighs feel like they pull inwards. Your gluteals kick in, they turn on. Your abdominals suck into your low back. Your collarbones stay wide. So then you're going to have your fingers facing forward, and then you unweight your wrists by pushing from, your serratus is going to help you connect and stabilize your shoulder blades and your back. And then we're going to kick on into our lat muscles lower than our blades. Armpits to palms, push palms into mat. Unweight your wrist by connecting from the armpits under each of your blades. Collarbones wide, so you lift your pelvis up. Your knees and your inner thighs squeeze together, and we're going to keep those gluteals working. Now, one at a time, we're going to do leg extensions, straight out, knee over second toe. Keep those inner thighs pulling together. 9, extend, bend. And 8, extend. You can point toes if you like. 7, lift those hips up, work those gluteals, wrap those ribs. 6, 5, want to strengthen the quads and the glutes and the hamstrings. 4, squeeze. 3 more. Tighten core to spine. 2 more. Last one. Now, take your elbows, point them behind, and lift up. Squeeze your gluteals. Inner thighs still pull together. Tricep dips. A little modified version. Squeeze your gluteals. Squeeze those gluteals. Elbows. Elbows point behind you. Straight back. Tighten core to spine. Shoulders stay away from ears. Squeeze those gluteals. Elbows bend. Elbows lift. Bend. Lift. Bend. Lift. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze those glutes. 7, and 6, 5. 4 more. Woo, look at those leaves. 3, 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Let me check the time because the video will turn off at like 30 minutes. 29. Okay. 29. All right. We're going to do a little side plank. I'm going to stagger my legs. If I stack one over the other, it's going to be a lot harder on my knees. You could have your legs stacked. Now, I just want you to think of holding here. And then I'm going to have you, from the middle part between your two blades, turn from your thoracic between your blades. And then you're going to just lift up a little bit to the sky. Keep lifting your bottom ribs. Turn up a little bit to the sky. 8. Inhale as you go up. Exhale as you go down. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. And last one. Next, come to all fours. Hold here. Rock forward. Rock back. Core tightens the spine forward and back. And 8. Do those little heel dips we do on the Pilates reformer foot bar. 7. 6. Heels dip down. Keep scooping core in. And 5. And 4. Front of thighs are active. Gluteals are active. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. All right. I'm going to turn. You could just stay where you are and flip it. And then if you want to make it harder, stack your knees, stack your ankles, stack your legs. I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to stagger my legs one in front of the other. Open your shoulders, your chest. Lift your bottom ribs. Bottom hip lifts up. You're in your side plank. Now, your sternum, your breastbone rotates a little bit up. And that's going to rotate a little bit down to get into that middle back thoracic spine. Exhale. You inhale as you open. You exhale as you reach. Bottom ribs keep lifting up. 8. 7. Chest is open. 6. Work those obliques. 5. And your shoulders and your lats. 4. And your hips. Whole body. 3. Open. 2 more. Last one. Gently lower down. All right. We're going to close this out now. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead before my camera shuts off and before I knock it off the pedestal, the tripod. I know myself so well. All right. Thank you for joining me. Inhale. Take a deep inhale. Bring in all that beautiful chi from the universe. And pull it into your heart center. As you exhale, as the wind picks up. As I breathe in, nature joins me with wind. Synchronicities. Breathing in. And exhale. It's how the universe talks to us. Because we are one with nature. And one more time, one and the same.